Namaste. My topic for RPEP is Project Loon. Before starting up with my presentation, I'd like to start with a video.
Sometimes everyone isn't really everyone. Like when people say everyone's on the internet, because the truth is, for each person that can get online, there are two that can't. And when you look closer, that everyone looks even less like everyone. In some places, it's more like 1 in 1,000. In others, it's 1 in 10,000. And in some places, no one's online at all. But what if there was a way to light up the entire globe and finally make all of the world's information accessible to all of the world's people? Well, even though today 1 in 3 kids can't get to a real secondary school, everyone could have secondary school come to them. In places where there aren't enough doctors, everyone could be helped by doctors in other places. Farmers everywhere could start using better weather data, so everyone could enjoy a bigger harvest. And because small businesses that are on the internet grow twice as fast, everyone could create new opportunities for everyone. But how do we bring affordable internet to everyone? Maybe finding an answer starts with looking somewhere new. Like up, and trying something different, like balloons. Yep, that's right. Balloons. Because it turns out that if you use balloons, it's faster and easier and cheaper to give everyone the internet than it is to give some people the internet. That's why we're giving it a try, and why there's hope that someday soon, everyone really will mean everyone.
So after watching the video, I'm sure that everybody will have some clue about Project Loon. So what is Project Loon? Project Loon is a research and development project being developed by Google with the mission of providing internet access to rural and remote areas. The project uses high altitude balloons in the stratosphere at an altitude of about 32 kilometers to create an aerial wireless network with up to 3G-like speed. It was named Project Loon since Google itself found the very idea of providing internet access to the remaining 5 billion population quite unprecedented and crazy. Now this is a photo of a balloon. Now coming to the Loon's design. Loon has 3 layers. The first is the envelope, the second layer is the solar panels, and the third is the equipment box. Each balloon is size of 15 meters in diameter. The outer layer, which is the envelope, is made up of strong polyethylene plastic film which is as thin as 0.076 am. The balloons are designed in a very special way. They are high pressure resistant balloons. If something goes wrong with the balloon, there is parachute attached to it. So this parachute will help in free flow of the balloon and thus preventing all the equipment. Well, balloons are solar powered, so it will need solar panels. Each solar panel is as big as 5 feet by 5 feet tall, and in a full sun in a day, it can charge 100 watts of power. Now there is the third layer, which is the equipment box. It is a small box containing the balloon's electric equipment. The electronic equipment consists of circuit boards, lithium-ion batteries, and radio antennas. Circuit boards are for the conversations between the balloon and the ground station. Lithium-ion batteries are for the power, and radio antennas are for sending and receiving. Now this photo is of Loon's receptor, also called antenna. And this antenna is attached at the house which receives the signal sent from the balloon. So how Loon works? Loon can work in 2 ways. The first is that it can send signals directly at the user's house, or second is that it can send signals at the internet station which is at the ground level. First of all, the internet signals are sent to the balloon. Now one balloon will send signals to the other, and the cycle will go on and on. And at the end of the cycle, the last balloon will send signals at the ground. saw how Loon moves. Loon balloons travel approximately 20 kilometers above the Earth's surface in the stratosphere. Winds in the stratosphere are stratified, which is each layer of wind moves in different directions and each layer of wind varies in speed and direction. The balloon uses special software algorithms to determine whether the balloons need to go, then moves into a layer of wind blowing in the right direction. By moving with the wind, the balloons can be arranged to form one large communication network. Now about the Loon's connectivity. Each balloon can provide connectivity to a ground area about 40 kilometers in diameter using a wireless communications technology called LTE. To use LTE, Project Loon partners with the telecommunication companies to share cellular spectrum so that people will be able to access internet everywhere directly from their phones and the other LTE-enabled device. Balloons relay wireless traffic from cell phones and other devices back to global internet using high-speed links. There are also 3 radio transceivers attached to the balloon. The first is for the balloon-to-balloon communication, the second is for balloon-to-ground communication, and the third is for reserve if something goes wrong with the two transceivers. There are also antennas attached which have specialized technology. Now these are some costs related to the balloon. These are some maintenance costs related to the balloon. Project Loon began with a pilot test in June 2013 when 30 balloons were launched from New Zealand's South Island and beamed the internet to a small group of pilot testers. The pilot test has since expanded to include a greater number of people over a wider area. Looking ahead, Project Loon will continue to expand the pilot with the goal of establishing a ring of uninterrupted connectivity at latitudes in the southern hemisphere, so that pilot testers in these latitudes can receive continuous service via balloon-powered internet.
I run a small farm. When I'm using the internet, the first thing I'll check is the weather, see if my sheep are going to dry out. And at the moment, the wool's not dry. So I'm just looking for a window so I can plan my week. We've gone through a number of different internet providers to try and get reliable internet. It was so slow that we had to click on a page and go and find something to do for 10 minutes.
So can you give us a quick update on the launch?
Having a team from Google on our farm to trial this for the first time has been really exciting.
All right, coming out, 3, 2, 1. Straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up.
Starting today, we're launching a few dozen balloons so that 50 testers right here in the Christchurch area can get online through this experimental balloon network.
Bingo.
Yay!
And that was fast too. To be the first person to do that is a little bit cool as well.
Having access to the internet can change lives, and there are 5 billion people on the Earth that aren't reached. Balloon-powered internet sounds positively mad, and in a way it is, but it's mad in a very practical way that could just work.
Thank you. This was all about Project Loon. I hope you love to watch the video of my presentation.